please raise your hands. Yeah, tell me, Sampath Kumar. Sampath Kumar. Yeah, tell me, Sampath.
What are the relationships are defined in Power BI desktops?
Sorry, what are the relationship?
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't understand. Your voice is breaking. What is that?
relationships are defined in Power Desktop.
Yeah, there are different relationships are there. Okay, like different the relationship we can call it as cardinality. Okay, so like one to one, one to many, many to one, and many to like these type of different types of cardinalities will be there. Okay.
One to
Hello.
many. These group by are having these are not relationships, sir.
No, these are not the relationship. The relationship means joins is the one relationship. In transform data, joins is the relationship. Okay.
Okay.
When it comes
Okay.
to the model, the relationship is there are different types of relationships are there. Like a card, those we can call it as cardinality. One to one, one to many, many to one, and many to many. These things.
And one more question, sir. There are different type of connectivities in Power BI, like SQL Server, Direct Query, and live connections is available.
Live connections means, so will tell you like when you are going with when you are connecting, if you want to create a data set in the Power BI service, all those are live connections. Okay, but service is not completed, right? So once we discuss that particular topic, then you will understand.
Yeah,
Actually,
just
connectivity modes are three types actually. Okay, import, direct query, and live connection. What are live connections means? Whatever the data sets we are created in Power BI service, those we can call it as live connections.
import.
Import, direct query, and live connections. I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Live connections always whatever the data sets we are created in Power BI service, those are live connections. Understand?
Like enter data,
Sorry.
just like enter data created in Power BI services.
No.
Enter
Enter
data.
is see, enter data is the like it is not live connection. It is not came to the live connection. That means if you want to enter the new data means you have to go to that particular table and enter the new data, then only it will display. Live connection means suppose if the in the data source itself the data is loaded. Okay. Whenever the
Hmm.
data is loaded, immediately if it is reflected in the Power BI, those are live connections. We can.
Okay. So one more thing, where the data is stored in Power BI.
In X velocity engine, there is an X velocity engine is there. That X velocity engine we can call it as Power BI memory. Understand?
Sir, can you repeat once?
No, data will be stored in the X velocity engine. The
X velocity. Okay.
velocity engine we can call it as Power BI memory.
Mhm. Sir, what about this Azure SQL DB or cloud
Yeah,
services?
see, Azure SQL and now what we discussed SQL Server both are same. Okay, these are this our discussion. Whatever we discussed SQL Server, that is the local one. Azure is the cloud one. That's it. That is the difference. That's it.
Okay.
Same queries, same insertion, same updation, deletion, everything you can write it same as it is. Okay, single point also there is no difference in it, but environments are different. Okay, the queries you can write it in the Azure there. Here we can write the queries in the server. That's it.
Okay. Just and someone has informed me that it is Azure SQL DB or Blob storage, Azure Blob storage. That's the reason asking.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
Azure SQL DB services or Azure Blobs storage.
Oh, for what purpose you are asking this question? I didn't understand.
Now, they asked me where the data is stored in Power BI.
Oh, okay. No. See, in Power BI desktop, X velocity engine. If in Power BI service, Azure is the data source. Understand? In Power
Okay.
BI service, the data storage is in Azure. Okay. In
Okay.
Power BI desktop, the data storage in your local system that it is stored in the X velocity engine. Good. Remember this.
Power BI means X velocity. Desktop means Azure, right? Difference.
No. See, listen carefully. Don't confuse it. Power
Okay.
BI desktop is X velocity engine. Okay, because
Okay.
in that Power BI desktop where you are installing in your local system, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so that is it is stored in the X velocity engine. Power BI desktop is whatever data is there in desktop that is stored in the X velocity engine. Power BI service data storage is Azure.
Mhm. Okay.
Understand?
Yes, got it, sir.
Power BI service data source is like Azure.
Desktop services Azure. If it is Power BI local means X velocity Z. Okay. Yeah, fine. Sir, what
Power,
is the dashboard?
Power
What are,
BI, see, Power BI desktop is an X velocity engine. It is a local one. Okay, because Power BI desktop, where you are installing that particular software in your local system. Is your local system is a cloud? No, right?
yes, it is not in cloud, sir. In local when we are there.
Power BI service is the data service data source is Azure. Is that
Sir,
clear?
filters, yeah, clear, sir. Filters, manual, automatic, include and exclude all filters are also available, sir. Pass through
No.
filters.
See, no, not like that. Filters are in filter spec, there are different types of filters, right? Filter on this
Okay.
visual, filter on this page, filter on. These are filters. Understand? Not reminding all other we can filters.
Uh-huh. What are the filters in Power BI means we need to say whether it is in page or what.
No, what are the different types of filters are there in means? You have to say like filter on this visual, filter on this page, filter on all pages, drill down and drill through like that.
Okay, sir. Yeah, just that is what confusion.
Yeah. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, one more thing. What is the difference between Power BI and Tableau?
See, both are reporting tools only. Both are reporting tools. But Power in Tableau, more navigations are there. Like so what will happen is when you have more navigation, it's very difficult to remember. When compared to Tableau, Power BI in one page itself, everything is there. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to modify the board, double click on that one, you can modify like that. But there it is not like that. You have to go to the other page itself. There you can change the name of the particular column, name Like that, there are different options is there. Okay. So
Okay.
when that means if you suppose for example if you doesn't have any idea on IT sector, they can simply handle with the Power BI. They cannot. Power BI is always developer support tool it is. Okay, that means how how the developer is comfortable based on that they are designed that part of Power BI. If Tableau is also similar like that, but like it will take some time to understand what is happening inside. Okay, but Power BI once you see that one, you can easily understand like okay what is happening and everything because maybe you will see those related things in some other technologies or some other options and everything. The names are always similar to your bodies. Understand? Okay. And even not only this one, another one important point is in this custom, when in Tableau also custom visuals are there, in Power BI also custom visuals are there. In Power BI, custom visuals, so suppose for example, I don't know how to create a custom visual. Then you will have a download sample files. That means Power BI will give like how comfortable to the developer in that manner only they are created. Suppose if you don't know how to create a custom visual, they will provide you some sample files. By seeing the file itself, they can understand. The same related things, it is not available in tablets.
I think user friendly Power BI
Yeah,
compared to Tableau.
always developer friendly. Okay.
Yeah.
Always developer friendly is Power BI. Okay.
Mhm.
So that means, suppose for example, even if you doesn't have any single idea on any of the tool itself, okay, then you can handle it by seeing that you can handle it. So that means so each and every option maybe you will see in your lifetime or something like that. Okay, like suppose for example, how the Excel will be there, similar like that only it will be there. Okay. Understand clear?
Yes. Yeah, got it.
Is there any doubts?
Nothing from mine.
Anyone having any doubts?
Any doubts, you can raise your hand. Otherwise, I will take the class. Okay, let me share my screen and we'll take the class for today. Okay. So yesterday we are discussing up to did I share the document? Yesterday I shared some document, right? Naresh. Yeah. Did I share the document? Did everyone receive my document? Can can you please confirm? Yesterday I shared the document to each and every person. Okay. it once. Okay, so up to like rename is completed, replace values is completed, fill down and up, we need to discuss it now. Okay, so what is fill down and up? So first of all, we need to prepare for this data and see. Okay. See, like this values are there. That means the column contains some are not null values, some are null values in that particular column. See here in this column, I'm having like some not null values, some rows are null values, like that I am mentioned here. Okay. Then suppose, for example, if you like, if you see, there is a fill down and up is there. Fill down means whatever the not null value is there. Okay, fill down means, see, wherever null values are there, above the not null value will be replaced. See here, suppose these two are null values. Above this null value, whatever not null value is there, that not null value will be replaced with this null values. Understand? See here, 3 is there, 4 is there. See here, what is that? Here nulls are there. Okay. For these nulls, whatever above not null value is there, that value will be replaced. That means the 4 value will be replaced with these two null values. Here 2 values, this 2 is replaced with these two null values. Okay. Fill up means below the not null value. That means wherever nulls are there, below the nulls, whatever not null value is there, that it is replaced with the above null values. See here, let's see. First we need to apply the down. Okay. See here, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, like this. That means whatever not above not null value is there, that it is replaced below null values. Okay. So, and suppose fill up means below not null value is replaced with the above null values. That means for wherever nulls are there, for those nulls below what not null value is there, that value is replaced with the above null values. See here. Like this. Is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? Fill down and up. Okay. This is how we can implement fill. We can implement fill down and up. Understand? Okay. So this is how this particular fill down and up is implemented. Okay. Next one is pivot option. What is pivot option means? If you want to convert, okay, row values into columns, then you have to use pivot option. What is pivot option will do? Whichever column you are selected, that column values will be converted into, so sorry, whatever that particular column is there, what column values are there, those are converted into columns it is. See here, these values. That means what is pivot? It is row values is converted into columns is called as pivot. Okay. Column values will be converted into rows is called as unpivot. Okay. What is that one? Pivot column means row values will be converted into columns. That is pivot. Column values will be converted into rows is called as unpivot. Understand clearly or not? Okay. So what is pivot and what is unpivot here means pivot means row values will be converted into columns. Okay. Unpivot means column values will be converted into rows. It is. Understand? See here. Suppose when you when you click on this one, what will happen? Okay. See here, suppose I'm selecting ID column here. When you click on pivot, what will happen? Whatever ID column values are there, those it will be converted into columns. See here, click on OK. Okay, what will happen? Which column you are selected? ID column. ID column, what values are there? Those are converted into, see here, columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Below this column, what is this one? 1, 1, 1 means what is the meaning of this one is this one. That means the column name, whatever it is there, that column value, how many times it is there. Suppose if if one is repeating 2 times it is, then the count of that particular one it is showing as 2 here. Suppose if 3 is repeating the same value, repeating 3 times it is, then 3 it is showing here. If it is 2 is 5 times it is there, then 5 it is shown. That means whatever columns it is there, 1, 2, 3, 4, these values, how many times that the same value is repeating, that it will count and it will give the result. That means 1 is repeating how many times? 1 time. That's the reason one value it is showing. If you want, you can check it also. See here. See here. 1. 1 is how many times it is there? 1 time only. 2 is how many times it is there? 1 time only. 3 is how many times it is there? 1 time only. 4 is how many times it is there? 1 time only. 5 is how many times it is there? 1 time only. Okay. So this particular ID column values are how many, each and everything will be converted into columns. Okay. And after converting into columns, each value, how many times it is there, that value will be displayed. If suppose 3 times is there, 3 will be displayed. If that means this one value, how many times it is there, that value it will shows here. Understand clearly or not? Okay. This is how the pivot column option will works. Next one is unpivot columns. What is unpivot columns means? So that means columns will be converted into rows is called as unpivot. What is unpivot? Columns will be converted into rows is called as unpivot. That means, so here in unpivot columns, you will have multiple options are there. Unpivot columns, unpivot other columns, unpivot only selected columns. Like this, it will be there. Unpivot columns means, what is unpivot columns will do? That means whichever columns you are selected, those columns. Unpivot columns and unpivot only selected columns, both are same. Remember this point. What is that? Unpivot columns and unpivot only selected columns, both are same. Okay. So what is unpivot columns? Columns will be converted into rows. Okay. So columns will be converted into rows. It is called as unpivot column. See here. Suppose which on which columns you want to apply unpivot, those columns first you need to select it. Okay. So those columns you have to select that one. That means ID column and name column I'm selecting here. You can select multiple columns also. How you can select multiple columns? By using control plus click, you can select multiple columns. Okay. So in remove columns, while we are remove multiple columns means you are selecting multiple columns. How you can select multiple columns? Okay. Using control plus click, you can select multiple columns, and after that you can apply unpivot. But if you want to apply pivot means with a single column only, we can apply it. Unpivot means unpivot means you have to select more than one column. Remember this option. Okay. Unpivot columns, you can apply it on more than one column. Okay. So that means like what is unpivot columns will do means whichever columns you are selected, those column values are converted into rows it is. In unpivot column, there are three options will be there. Unpivot columns, unpivot other columns, unpivot only selected columns like this. Unpivot columns and unpivot only selected column both are same. Remember this point. What is that? Unpivot columns and unpivot only selected column both are same. What is this option? Unpivot columns or unpivot only selected column means whichever columns you are selected, on those columns we can apply unpivot only selected columns or unpivot columns. Okay, see here, suppose I selected using how you can select multiple columns by using control plus click, you can select multiple columns and click on unpivot column. See here, then when you click on this one, see here, whatever ID name columns are there, those are converted into rows. Why these many times it is there? Because there are different rows are there. Each row wise ID name first row related one, ID name second row related one, ID name third row, like ID name four. How many rows are there? For all the rows, these column names are repeated here. See, when you are converting unpivot columns, when you are converting into unpivot columns, okay, when you are converting into unpivot columns, so by default, what is the column names they are given here? Power BI will gives like attribute and value column. Okay, what is, see, when you are applying unpivot columns, okay, when you are applying unpivot columns, then after converting into unpivot columns, okay, then the default column names is attribute and value, and the default column name is attribute and value. What is that? Default column name is attribute and value. Okay, when you are applying unpivot columns means then what columns you are selected, those column values are converted into rows. Okay, so whichever columns you are selected, those column values are converted into rows here. And after applying unpivot columns, the default column names is attribute and value. Okay, so this is how it will happen. This one. Okay, not only this one. Suppose, for example, I'm selecting like this. See here, when I select like this, click on unpivot. On these three columns only it is applied. See here, segment, product, discount, brand. First row, what is that value? These are the value. Second row, segment, product, discount, brand. Second row related values like that. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? If you want to apply unpivot means like this. Okay. Unpivot columns means whichever columns you are selected on those columns, if you want to apply unpivot means, see, that means like whichever columns you are selected on those columns, if you apply unpivot means it will be converted into rows. After converting into rows, what are the default column name? Default column name is attribute and value. What is that? See, attribute and value. This column name is provided by Power BI. You are not generating. If you want to change the column names, you can change it. If you want to change that particular column names means you can change that column names. Understand clearly or not? Okay. This is about unpivot columns. Okay. Next one is unpivot other columns. What is the meaning of unpivot other columns? That means whichever columns you are unselected, on unselected column, if you are applying, if you want to apply unpivot other columns means use this one. Okay. If you want to apply unpivot on unselected columns, then you have to use unpivot other columns. See here, that means which columns you are selected. So except those columns, remaining column. That means unpivot option is applied for unselected columns. At that, then we have to use unpivot other columns. See here. See here. On unselected column, unpivot option is applied. Whenever it is applied, whichever unselected columns are there, all those unselected columns it is, let's see here, segment, country, product, discount brand, units sold, manufacturing price, sales price, gross sales, discount, sales, COGS, profit, date, month number. Okay. And segment. Again, this is up to here, first row is there. This is the second row related one. Like this. How many rows are there? All the rows it will be. Understand clearly or not? Okay, you understand the difference between unpivot other columns, unpivot select only selected columns. Okay, unpivot only selected columns means whichever columns you are selected on those columns, if you want to apply unpivot, then we have to use unpivot only selected columns. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Any doubts in this one? This is what unpivot columns. Next one is move option. Move means there are different options will be there. Left, right, to beginning, to ending, like this. Means what is that one means? If you want to move the column from one place to another place, then you have to use move option. Okay, what is move option will do? If you want to move the column from one place to another place, see here, either you can move to left, either you can move to the right, either you can move to the beginning, to beginning. To beginning means starting of the column it is moved to. Okay, and to end means it whichever column you are selected, that column it will move to the end of that particular table. Okay, like this. To beginning means, so it will move that particular whichever column you are selected, that column it is moved to the starting of that particular table. Okay, this is ending of the table. If you are click on left means whichever column you are selected, just move to the left side. Okay, if you want to the move to the right side means right option, like that it will be there. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Any doubts in this one? See here. Suppose if I click on left, see here, this country column is moved to the left side. One left, only one left. Okay. If you want to move any column one right, then you have to use select the column and click on right. See here, one right it will move. Okay, like this. Vijay, Is there any option to move? Yes. See, this is one way. Another way is directly you can drag and drop the column and you can move that particular column. See here. Suppose I want to move this column into third place. See here. In third place, I want to move. See here. It is moved to the third place. Okay. By using drag and drop also, you can move the column from one place to another place. Understand clearly or not? Next one. Vijay, I have a doubt here. Okay. Can we move multiple columns once at a time? Suppose, for example, I'm giving like this. Okay. I'm selecting these two columns. I'm selecting. Can we move these two columns once at a time? Yes. See here. Suppose if I click on left, these two columns once at a time, it is moved to the left side. See here, like this. Not only this one, whichever columns you selected, those columns, if you want to move it, then you can directly use this option. You can select. First, you need to whichever columns you want to move, those columns by using control plus click, you can select those columns, and after that you have to use move option. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Next one is convert to list. That means suppose, for example, whichever column you are selected, only that column only it will be there. Remaining columns are removed. Okay. See here, convert to list. Understand? Convert to list means it is converted into list format. That means whichever column you are selected, that column is converted. That means that column is converted to list format. Only that column only it will show. Remaining columns are removed here. Understand? Like this. Next one is split column. We already discussed about the split column in home tab itself. Okay. Next one is format. What is format? Suppose in format there are different options are there. Lowercase. Lowercase means whichever column you are selected, in that column each and every character is converted into small letters. Okay. Each and every character is converted into small letters. If you want to convert it into small letters, you have to use lowercase. See here, that column, whichever column, segment column I'm selected. In that, each and every character is converted into small letters or not? Like this. Okay. And if you want to convert it into uppercase means each and every character is converted into uppercase letter. See here. Okay. Next one is, see here. Suppose if you click on capitalize each word. Okay. If you click on capitalize each word, means what is the meaning of capitalize each word? So in each and every cell, sometimes you will have single word is there. Sometimes you will have multiple word value is also there. Okay. If you have multiple word value, it is the starting character. Each word starting character is in capital letter. Remaining all are in small letter. Okay. Suppose, for example, see here in government, G is in capital letter. Remaining all characters are in small letter. Okay. In channel partners, in channel partners having two words are there, right? Okay. In this channel is one word and partners is one word. In channel, so starting character, what is that one? That character is in capital letter. Okay, see here, C is in capital letter. Partners is in the partners. Okay, starting what is that in partners is a word, right? It what is the starting character? It is P. It is P is in capital letter. Remaining all are in small letters. That is the use of capitalize each word. capitalize each word means that is the meaning here. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Next one is trim. Trim means, you know, right? What is trim in SQL Server? Removing spaces is called as trim. Okay. What is trim? Removing a spaces is called as trim. And how the trim will works in SQL Server, same here also. That means in trim function, we cannot remove the spaces between words. Okay. Between word spaces cannot remove it in this one. Okay. What is that? In trim function, like between word spaces cannot be removed. Okay. And so only whatever the starting character is there, before starting character, end of the after end of the character, if there is any spaces are there, those only it will be removed. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Remaining, like see, before starting of the character or after end of the character, if there is any spaces are there, those only it will be removed. Okay. But in between word spaces cannot be removed. That is trim. Okay. Even in the SQL Server also, we are discussing the same point. Right? Here also same as it is. Okay. Next one is clean option is not required. Leave it about this one. Add prefix and add suffix. What is add prefix will do? That means, suppose for example, before starting in each and every cell, before starting of the character, if you want to add something, then add prefix. Click on add prefix, and here anything. Suppose for example, here I'm giving like this. Okay, click on OK. Then what will happen? Okay, starting character, what symbol? Any symbol you can give. See, not only add prefix means not only special character. In this box itself, any value. Like suppose, for example, I'm giving 1, 2. Then click on OK. So in each and every cell, before starting of the character, what value you are given, that value is added in each and every cell. Okay, what is the add prefix? What value you are given in that particular box, in that value need to be added in each and every cell in that particular column. Understand clearly or not? This is add prefix. Okay. Sorry. See here. Add suffix. Add suffix means in each and every cell, after end of the character, if you want to add something, then you have to use add suffix. See, and you click on add suffix. Here, suppose something I'm giving like this. Okay, anything in this box itself, anything you can give in add prefix and add suffix, any value, numeric, decimal, character, anything you can mention. See here, that value will be added. Add suffix means at the end it will be added for that particular. Understand clearly or not? This is so. Next one is, what is the next option? Merge columns. What is merge columns will do? That means if you want to combine multiple columns into single column, then you have to use merge columns. What is merge columns? If you want to combine multiple columns into a single column, then you have to use merge columns. Okay. See here. Okay. So if you want to combine, actually, merge columns option by default, it is in disable mode. Merge columns options are by default, it is in disable mode. Okay. When this option is enabled means whenever you are selecting more than one column, at that point of time only merge column option is enabled. Otherwise, it is in disable. Okay. Remember, what is merge columns? If you want to combine multiple columns into single column, then you have to use merge columns. Okay. If you want to combine multiple columns into single column, then you have to use merge columns. Okay. See here. So if you see by default, merge columns is in disable mode. Okay. So if you want to enable, if you want to enable mode, if you want to see in enable mode means you can select more than one column first. Okay. How you can select more than one column? By using control plus click, you can select more than one. Suppose I want to combine these two columns. By using control plus click, you can select these two columns. See here, now the merge column option is enabled. Not only two columns, you can select n number of columns and combine those columns into single column. See here. Okay. See here. When you want to combine multiple columns into single column, you have to use merge columns option. See here. See here. I'm selecting these two columns and click on merge columns option. See here. When you click on merge columns, it is asking separator. What separator? Suppose I want to give the custom. And here separator means delimiter. Delimiter you have to give and click on OK. Now see here, these two segment, see here, segment values and product column values are combined. See here, after combining segment column as well as like product column, this is the output it is generating. Understand clearly or not? Okay. If you want to combine multiple columns into single column, must and should we have to use merge columns. If you see here, after combining after combining multiple columns into single column, in this single column itself, you will have multiple column values. One is segment column values, another one is product column values. Understand clearly or not? Okay. So this is how the merged column option. Next one is extract option. In this extract option, so you will have different options will be there. Length, first characters, last characters, range of range, text before delimiter, text after delimiter, text between delimiters. What is this option is? See here. Suppose, for example, this one. See here. Suppose, for example, in the text, first option is length. Length means in each and every cell, how many number of values are there? See here, it will count and it will give the result. Suppose I selected this one. In each and every cell, how many values are there here? Count each and every value. Like how many are there? See here, 3 and 3, 6, 8. Total 8 characters are available. Okay. When you click on this one, see here, suppose when you click on extract, okay. So when you this one, when you click on length, see here, what will happen? 8. Okay. 8 characters will be displayed here. Okay. So like that. That means length means in each and every cell, how many number of values are there? Count each and every value and give the result. Suppose in each and every cell, suppose for example, power it is. Power having how many characters those are? Like 5 character. That 5 number will be displayed. Understand or not? Like that length means in each and every cell, how many number of characters are there? It will count and it will give the result. Okay. Next one is first characters. First characters means from the in whichever column you are selected, in that column, like from the first onwards, how many number of characters are required? That those are. Suppose I'm mentioning here in after clicking on first characters, in this text box, you have to give the numeric positive numeric value. When you are giving positive numeric value, what will happen? 3 I am giving and click on OK. What will happen? That means in each and every cell, first 3 characters. What is that? In each and every cell, first 3 characters will be displayed. See here, click on OK. Now, see here, only first 3 characters only it will display. Remaining characters are removed. Okay. That is first characters. Not only that one, any number you can give. First, those many characters only. That means from the left side onward, those many characters only it will display. Last characters means from the last onward. Suppose I am giving 3 here. Okay. That means from the last onwards, okay. In each and every cell from the last onwards, how many characters? 3 characters only it will display. What number you are given, based on that, from the last onward, those many characters it will be displayed. Remaining characters are removed. Understand? So this is last characters. Next one is range. Range means from which position to which position. Suppose I am giving 2 here. That means in each and every cell, from second character to up to like 4 characters I'm giving. When you are giving 2 comma 4, 2 is the starting index and number of characters 4. What is the meaning of this one? It will start in each and every cell. It will start from second character. From second character to how many characters? 4 characters. That means what is that one? A, D, K, J, F. Like this. See here. See here. After second character, what it is there? Those. From that to up to how many characters? 4 characters will be displayed. Okay. If you are giving 2 means after second character, that is the meaning here. Okay. From after second character, what is that one? From that means the meaning is third character onwards. From third character to up to 4 character means DKJF. That is what it is displaying. See here. Okay. Next one is like text before delimiter. What is that one? This is very, very important option. What is text before delimiter? That means whatever delimiter you are mentioned. Suppose I'm giving text before delimiter. So it is asking the delimiter. Suppose in this box itself, I am giving a delimiter as comma. Then click on OK. What will happen? Wherever the first comma is there, from the left side onwards, wherever the first comma is there, before that comma, what value is there? Same as it is value will be displayed. Remaining values are removed. See here. That means 3-22, 3-42 only it is displayed. See here. Understand or not? Text before delimiter means in the name itself, it clearly it is mentioned. Okay. What is that? Text before delimiter means when you click on this one, it is asking what delimiter. So if you give that particular delimiter, before that delimiter, that means from the left side onward, only first comma only it will consider here. Okay. Even if you have the multiple commas also, only first comma only it will consider. In the first comma, before that first comma, what value is there? That value will be displayed. If it is after means same. After that particular, what delimiter you mentioned, after that delimiter, what value is there? That value will be displayed. See here. Understand clearly or not? This is how it will be displayed. Okay. This is how it will be displayed about text before and after delimiter. Next one is text between delimiters. Between delimiters means text between delimiters means you have to use more than one delimiter. That means you have to use two delimiters. Two delimiters are required. Suppose, for example, see here, I'm giving hyphen as well as comma. In between these two delimiters, what value is there? That value will be displayed 22, 42, like this. Okay. So this is text before between delimiter means like this. That means in each and every cell, whatever, if you are what delimiters you are given, in between those delimiters, what value is there, that value will be displayed. Understand clearly? Okay. So this is, okay. Next one is pairs. Pairs means XML and JSON. Okay. This, how we can load the JSON data or XML data, that we can discuss it on Monday class. Okay. On Monday, we need to discuss this one. Monday, we will try to complete all this transform tab. And on Tuesday, we need to this one. That means before Wednesday, I will try to complete this particular transform data. After completion of transform data, then we need to discuss about DAX functions. Okay. Very important topic that also. Once this transform data is completed, we need to discuss like what are the important options. No need to apply all the options. Whichever important options are there, those only we need to discuss. Okay. So that means after completing transform data, important options in this transform data, as well as in real time, in how many ways, what are the different issues are there, how many ways they are asking the issues in this transform data. If they are asking like that, how can we implement this one? That we need to discuss it. After completing that one, we need to discuss about like I will give some questions to you. You have to prepare a documentation for that one. I will tell you how to prepare a documentation for that one. Then we'll see. Okay. So we can stop it here and we'll continue on Monday. Yeah, tell me, Sampath Kumar.
Sir, where we use power pivot tables? Power pivot.
Sorry. Your voice is breaking, Sampath.
Power pivot. When we are going to call.
What is power pivot? I explained to you. Whatever the data we are pulling into Power BI, that is called as power.
Sir, okay. Whatever the data we are pulling from the database, it is called as
not database, different data sources.
Data source, different data source is called as power pivot. Different like Oracle, SQL, or some others.
Those are all data sources, right?
Yeah, from those.
That means where our data is stored,